Well, I call this the Great Fish Story, or Why Wealthy People Live at the Beach. See, a long time ago, wealthy people used to live on the mountaintop. There was this mountain. It was 7,500 feet high, and the wealthy people lived up on the mountain. The poor people lived down at the beach, you know, and there was this guy named Herman. He lived with his mother and father there in the house. He wasn't working nowhere. So his mother and father said, you can live with us. So he lived there with them. And Herman was a beachcomber. He'd comb the beach, you know, for unusual treasures, like an abalone shell, a piece of driftwood, a guy's wallet. He was finding a lot of shells, but he wasn't finding too much cash. Herman felt unwanted and rejected and let down. Said to himself, said, nobody liked me. Couldn't even find a love letter in the sand. One day his mother said, Herman, said, you ain't gonna make it being a beachcomber. You spend your whole life looking down. Said, raise your sights, Herman. Lift your head. Climb to the top. Herman said, climb to the top. Said, I think I'll start selling fish to people who live on the mountain. So Herman caught a big string of fish, and he started up the mountain, you know. His first stop was 2,500 feet. Went to the house, knocked on the door, very courteous. Kid answered the door. Herman says, the little kid said, would you like to buy some fish? The kid said, what kind you got? The kid said, I got perch, mackerel, dogfish, catfish, a couple clams, an oyster. Something like that. The kid said, no, I don't want any. He said, no, my mother and father aren't here. They went fishing. He said, why don't you check with the lady that lives at 5,000 feet? So Herman, all up the mountain. 5,000 feet. Goes up, knocks at the door. Lady answers the door. Herman says, lady said, would you like to buy some fish? Lady said, what is a fish? What is a fish? Said, I've never seen one. Herman said, well, a fish is something that has scales, but you can't sing them. And you can't weigh nothing on them. Lady said, well, what am I going to do with a fish? Herman said, well, you can boil them, broil them, bake them, and fry them. Lady said, what? Said, next thing I know, you'll be telling me you could eat them. Herman said, you can do that. She said, I don't want it. And slammed the door in his face. Get away from outside of my door. Herman could take the hint. Herman said, I'm going to check out with the little old man that lives out at 7,500. Up the mountain. Pretty soon, Herman was walking like up a straight wall. Gets up to the top of the mountain, goes over to the little guy's house, knocks on the door. He says, sir, said, would you like to buy some fish? The little guy said, what kind you got? Herman said, I got perch, mackerel. I had some dogfish and catfish, but they ate each other up. The man said, well, I don't think I want any fish today. Herman said, okay. So Herman felt bad. He started down the mountain with his head hanging. Walked down 7,500 feet. He was using a few words under his breath that we won't mention at this time, referring to the people on the mountain. As he was about to walk in the little cabin there on the beach, he happened to glance back up at the mountain. And up at the top, the little old man was looking down. What? I got a sail! He grabbed his fish and he ran back up 7,500 top. Ran up the top of the mountain. He said to the guy, so you changed your mind? You want to buy some fish? And the guy said, no, I don't want to buy any fish. He said, I just called you to let you know that I don't think I want any tomorrow either.